Let's talk self-publishing versus traditional publishing. So I've been doing some conversational and some research about this whole traditional publishing and self-publishing, and I have some questions for you guys. Okay, so let me just tell you what I've been finding out. Also, click like and subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 and you can help me get there. Traditional publishing typically pays once a year, maybe twice. So if you get an advance of, let's just say 10, 20, 30,000, I'm going to talk about just like the regular folks. So you get an advance of 10, 20, $30,000, right? And you don't usually see, from what I'm seeing, any more royalties from your book ever. They say that most books don't earn out at all. So, okay, let's just say you're on the low end, you get, on the regular end, I guess, from what I'm saying, and you get $5,000 or $10,000 for your book. That book is out there forever. And from what I'm seeing, most authors, because I've been looking and watching people that are traditionally published, say I almost earned out or I got close to earning out. So these people have your book for 5, 10 years and you never earn out with their help, with their big machine behind you. That math ain't mathin'. Am I wrong? I mean, if I am, let me know in the comments, because that doesn't sound right to me. You're a publishing house and you have all the connections and all the people in this world as far as publishing stuff goes, and you can't help an author earn out of a $5,000 to $10,000 advance. I don't know. That's just like strike one for me against traditional. Just for me. But let me know what you think. Then, as Jay said, we was praising Billboard, but we were young. Now we're looking at Billboard like, is you dumb? I found out that being a New York Times bestseller or being a whatever bestseller means you sold 5,000 books in your first week. Nice, right? But then I found out that oftentimes your publisher will buy them and give them away. So you're not even really selling. I'm like, and you probably got to pay for that out of your advance. So New York Times bestseller usually means you bought, or someone else you know bought a whole bunch of books, gave them away, and and then you paid to be on this list. Many of these lists you have to pay to be on. Kind of like finding out as a record producer, like, or a record person like Jay-Z did. Billboard, you're on there because your company paid. Y'all, this is blowing my mind. I just don't get it. I don't understand why the love for traditional when there's so many things that just aren't even really what we think they are. Please help me understand. On top of that, I have a friend who did a hybrid publishing deal, which, you know, hey, whatever you want to think about that. And they said that if you sell a book to Barnes and Noble, or you sell a book or Target or whatever picks up your book, that's great. But if they don't sell, you or your publishing house have to buy back the copies that didn't sell. Where they do that at? This is like all kind, like these are the things that I'm learning about traditional and sometimes hybrid and all this other stuff that I'm like, why wouldn't you just do self-publishing yourself? You have a 1 year lump sum payment for the next 5 years that you never really earn out. If you get your books in different stores and they don't sell, you have to buy them back, which is crazy to me. And then what's the third thing? And then on top of that, you have to do your own marketing and your own publicity. I'm just like, well, then what's the benefit? If I don't earn out my advance, and I probably have to use my advance for advertising and marketing. If I sell a book or get it placed on the shelves in Barnes & Noble or wherever, and they don't sell, I have to buy them back. And I have to do my own advertising. I have to get myself onto my own book signings or book whatevers. As opposed to self-publishing, where you have to do your own advertising anyway because you're going to do it with traditional. And if you're on Amazon KDP, you get residuals every month. You can do your own deals with agents to do like placements in different like fairs or countries or whatever else. You can contact them yourself and you can negotiate the deals yourself. Where's the win, guys? I'm really trying to understand where's the win, because I think it's like because I bring this back to when I was signed to a record label when I was a musician. There was this big idea that you got to be signed to, at the time, Sony or Maverick or whoever it was. And I remember having friends that were signed to these labels, and they were getting like these big $150,000 advance. We were like, oh my gosh, $150,000. You're like set for life, because we were young or whatever. And come to find out, that needs to cover, kind of like the book deals, your living expenses of the whole band, or if you're a singer-songwriter yourself, and your tour money, and whatever you got to do for promotion, and, the list goes on and on. So it was like, I signed an independent deal at the time, and I was making more money with more freedom with the independent record, which leads me back to, I need your help to understand. Because I think traditional is just like something that we were sold is a good thing to do. And maybe for like the big artists or the big writers that sell millions of copies or get a big, publishing deal, maybe for them it's great. But for the rest of us, I'm trying to figure this out. How and why do authors want to go traditional when you don't get paid but once a year, maybe twice, maybe? You never earn out your advance. You have to do your own marketing anyway. And if you sell a book or get it placed somewhere, you have to buy them back. And that's just a few of the things that I've been like learning about this whole traditional publishing thing. Why? Please help me understand why you want to. If you don't want to be an entrepreneur and you think that someone else is going to take care of you, or someone else is going to take care of your book and put it out there, they're not even doing that. That's not even what happens with the traditional deal. So I'm trying to figure out, where have we just been sold the idea that this is a great thing, and so we bought in because of the advertising and marketing and the the fairy tale dream of getting traditionally published is buried in our psyche? Or is it like some real thing that I'm missing? Please, because I'm trying to understand. This year I want to become a best-selling author. I want to write a bestseller this year, and I want to bring you along that journey. But first I want to understand why traditional? Please, if you can, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. I would love to gain some clarity on this. Please leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Talk to you soon. Bye.